Okay, so my name is Ralph Bell, and I'm 52 years old. I've been training with Mon for 3 years, three and a half years now, and I've lost 75 pounds. I've had my blood pressure medication reduced. All of my cholesterol numbers have come down. Blood pressure has come down. My doctor's been very pleased. I've been very pleased. I'm probably in the best shape that I've been in 30 years by coming and working out with Mon basically once a week. Again, for the past 2.5, 3 years. And he's an excellent trainer, motivator, and I can't say enough positive things about the experience.
Perfect. If someone, it's kind of like, they go, well, this is an MMA school, martial arts school, I'm intimidated. I know when you first joined, you weren't quite sure what you were getting into.
Right.
We had a conversation on the phone, and then your first class, I think you paid for half an hour, but you only managed to do 15 minutes.
Right.
You stuck it out. So how is this different than joining like a big box fitness facility?
Well, I think the personal service, I think, is the main difference. Mon knows how to motivate people. He also works out with you, and it's a no grunt zone. You're not left to your own devices to wander around and just randomly work on pieces of equipment improperly. Mon teaches you how to do things. He also incorporates boxing, Brazilian Jiu-jitsu, to a lesser degree in my extent wrestling, but that's basically just based on my age. As he said, the first time I came here, I think I weighed 296 pounds and could actually barely make it up the steps. But now I'm doing things and keeping up fairly well, and it's been great.
What motivates you coming back week after week?
Well, just the fact that, again, when I started, I was so overweight, so out of shape, and, pushing 50 years old, I just figured I had to make a change in my lifestyle, and that's actually what keeps me motivated. And the other thing is I'm not where I want to be. We've certainly 75 pounds is a tremendous amount of weight to lose, and I've lost that, kept it off, and that's been for quite a while now. But I'd like to lose more, and I'm not where I want to be yet, and that keeps me motivated to come back, and that's why.
It's over a 3-year period. I know that most infomercial goals you can lose all these weight in 30 days or 60 days. Now, granted, it took us a lot longer, and
Right.
Also you took some break. I think one time you weren't feeling well, and we went on vacation, stuff like that. So you kind of yo-yo a little bit, but it was like this thing where you were dropping, and we saw it going down. It's never a perfect decline.
Right.
So was an issue of taking 2.5 years, 3 years to go from you're 300 pounds to 225 now?
Right.
I mean, but you also gained a lot of lean muscle.
Right.
Your waist size is smaller.
Right.
You didn't just lose weight like Jared from the Subway commercial.
Right. No, my waist size is actually 8. My waist pant size is 8 sizes smaller than when I started. And my approach, I think, is over the long haul. It's great if you can lose 30 pounds in 3 months. The problem you're going to have is keeping it off. This is a long-term goal. It's a long-term effort. So it's going to take a long-term, solution. It took a long time to get to 300 pounds almost.
Yep.
So it's going to take a while to get it off. I think I'm most pleased with the fact that I've kept it off. As well as my doctor. I wish we could bring him in.
Yeah, we should.
He's had several, good things to say, and I've always told him why. It's you know, the dedication to working out, and I don't come, you know, I come once a week. You know, we'll you know, let's be honest. It's not like I'm here 5 days a week. Took a little change in diet, maybe halfway through the process when I started to plateau, a little additional tweaking, but just a constant coming in and working out is what's really helped.
Yeah. I think the lifestyle, I think the fact that you have to pay for it, someone has to hold you accountable. I know there are times where you don't feel like training, you show up, and then someone push you. I think it's having a coach or having a trainer.
Yeah, and by the end of the session, I'm usually into it. So, yeah. And I don't think I'm any different than anyone else. I think if I'm going to get all this equipment and throw it in my basement, it's basically going to sit there and collect dust. But you know, when you pay for a service and you come in and you get pushed and helped along, you know, that's a motivating factor.
Good. You also held yourself accountable when it came to diet. You downloaded this app. Want to say a little bit about that?
The app that I use is, I think a lot of people use it. It's called MyFitnessPal. I think today is my, I have used different apps off and on. This one's the one that I've had the most luck with. It's a free app. My current streak on it is 90 days logging in a row. And over that 90-day period, when I kind of hit another plateau, that increased the weight loss another 15 pounds over a 30-day period. And again, that's all stayed up. And we've just gone through Christmas, we've just gone through Thanksgiving, we've just gone through New Year's, and I've gained no weight at all over the holiday season this year, which is a first.
Good. So what's your goal for 2015?
Just to continue doing what we're doing. You know, still plan on coming in once a week. I still plan on continuing with the app. I would say some goals having to do from a medical standpoint, keep my numbers low. Again, continue to lower medication doses, and you know, it's no secret in today's world, every doctor is going to throw Lipitor and you know, blood pressure medication at you. I'm not a big fan of it. I just assume not take it, and my goal is to completely get off of it and drop probably another 20 pounds.
Perfect. I think also I want to try to make you do a little bit more resistant training, get a little bit more muscle.
Lean muscle, right?
Yeah, I mean the cardio is good and stuff. I mean, I guess it all depends on how tired you get when you come and see me.
Right.
You know, I mean, because with the resistant training, you can do that on your own, hitting the pads and stuff. You know,
and I think the lean muscle has helped keep the weight off as well.
Yeah.
You know, muscle burns calories.
Yeah.
You know, better than anything, and converting the fat to muscle, or just eliminating the fat, has helped a great deal. Yeah.
So maybe for 2015. We'll try to do a little bit more resistant training, you know, incorporate that a little bit. Just last thing, what would you say to the guy or the female who's sitting on the couch watching this YouTube video? You know, like what made you search for me on Google, then made the phone call and decided to take that risk?
Well, I think with the weight, I think I just realized that you know, I had to make some changes, or you know, I wasn't going to be around too many more years. So I think it was just you know, my dad died when he was in his early 50s, and I was approaching 50, and I think that that was a motivating factor. I just was to the point where I said, hey, you know, I need to make some changes. I need to get into an exercise program or regime, and I just Googled, you know, MMA workouts in Clyde, because foolishly, like other 50-year-old fat guys that hang around on the couch, I thought it looked pretty easy and I could do it, but it ended up being much more difficult than it looked. Fortunately, much more rewarding as well.
Yeah.